Hello everybody! Greetings! I'm here to send you good vibes during this difficult corona time with some lovely makeup tutorials. I just decided, since we were all stuck inside anyway, I might as well start something I've always wanted to start, which is a proper YouTube channel. So I'm going to begin this tutorial by taking my hair back with this lovely hairband. And I'm going to use some primer. This is like Cool Rose anti-fatigue primer, which I think everybody needs right now. I really like this. I don't know why, it just has like a lovely pearlescent tone. And every time I use a different primer, I just always go back to this one. So I'm just gonna stick that on real quick. And try to get it in around the difficult areas like the nose, and even around the eyes. I like to put it around there too, because I just think it gives a good seal between your face and the makeup, protects that delicate skin that we all strive to protect. And I even put it down my neck because you're gonna put your foundation down there anyway. And on the forehead too. It's really nice because it's a brand new one. So that's always satisfying, isn't it? Oh, it's just really lovely and cooling too. So down the neck as well, in all those weird spots. Behind the ears, everything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna use my usual foundation. I use the Dream Satin Liquid Foundation just because it's just very nice and moisturizing, and I have a skin that's quite dry, so it's a really good one. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this CC cream in because it has factor 50. And it's very sunny right now, so it's worth doing that. I also just love this. It's by It Cosmetics. It's really, really moisturizing and just gives a nice subtle finish. Because even with dramatic looks, I don't like to go too hard with foundation. So I do that to get in that area. And you just want to get like all around the nose, all under the eyes, and in all of those. You have to contort your face to get into all of those weird regions, so you have to make a lot of funny faces when you do this. But that's half of the fun of it, isn't it? And right in the nose, right over. The nose is always the most awkward region, I find. So all over. And this has a fairly good coverage. It's kind of nice because a lot of foundations that are for dry skin tend to have a more low coverage, which I actually quite like, but this has quite a nice coverage, I would say. And all under the eyes. And all along the eyelid too, just like that, because I don't have a proper eyeshadow primer right now. The one I have is really old. I have to get a new one, but they're not exactly the most high priority thing right now in the shops, to be honest with you. It's mostly hand sanitizers everyone's getting, so I'll have to wait a while to get something like that. So yeah, just go over it a few times. Make sure you really, really blend it in. Skin stuff is all about the blend, as you probably know. Okay, that's good. Oops. And now I'm just gonna take a really, really basic powder. I should probably get a better powder, but I've been using this one for years, and it's just very, very just does the trick, I'm gonna use this brush. Yeah, It's a really nice one. You find it in Boots. Oh my god, the product name is evading me right now. But you just take it all across just to mattify what you've just done. Put it under. I'm gonna have to fix my eyebrows because I got foundation in them. But just take away that extra bit of shine and set that into place. Looking fabulous, looking pristine. Okay. Yeah, that ought to do it. And actually get right into that. Once again, that corner there, that's always awkward. Make sure to set that because that's the kind of area that will tend to crease. So you're gonna want to set that into place. Right, I'm gonna do my eyebrows now. And I'm just using this basic brow wand by Barry M. It's got like the kind of waxy style in it, and I don't go too heavy with this kind of stuff because, as you can probably tell, I have some pretty bushy eyebrows. So I just take that in the areas where there's some... I'd like to take it at the back, especially where there's some more sparse hairs, and just to fill it out. And you're gonna get a few little smudgy bits there, but that's no problem. Okay, just right at the top. I like to think of these top fuzzy bits that I have as like my muff antennae. You know the way moths have those big fuzzy antennae? I think my eyebrows look like that, and I think it's a wonderful thing. So just filling that out and smudging it where needed. Okay. And I'm gonna take the other end. I know, it's a high gadget style thing. And it's got this little spoolie, and I'm just gonna comb that through. It's very simple. Just kind of combs them out, tames them a little bit. I have some quite wild hairs that need taming. Oh, oopsie daisy. You're always gonna have little accidents here and there, but it's not too difficult to correct. Okay. And then I'm going to go into the fun stuff. Since I've taken foundation on my eyelids, I don't need to prime them. And I'm gonna grab my Real Techniques, that's what the brush's names are. I'm gonna take this really big one, and I'm going to go into this wonderful turquoisey aqua shade, which is like a kind of bluish green, because what we're going for today is a kind of mermaidy, pastel, sea slug, kind of tropical fish style of look. We're just gonna blend any creasing there. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna take it all the way up to my brow, just like that. And it's almost like a 1940s style look. That kind of shape seems to suit my eyes and suit the sort of bright colors. And we're gonna kind of take a solid amount of it and sort of take it right up there, right up to your temple. And it's quite a strong color. I'm taking the color Creep It Real from the Creepy Cute palette by Strobe Cosmetics. It's a fecking superb palette. It really is wonderful. And I'm kind of creating like a little bit of a halo eye. So you'll notice I've taken the color in this really specific shape, like that, and then I've left a little blank space right in the middle, and that's what you want. So, picking up on the other side, we're going to go and do the same thing, obviously. Okay. And then we're going to do something completely bizarre and wonderful and sea slug-esque. I love sea slugs. They are so colourful and beautiful and weird, and they just make me very happy. I have one on my necklace actually, if you can see that. He's absolutely splendid. So I'm going to take this lovely round brush and I'm going to create a round smudgy shape just above my eyebrow to create that kind of animal-esque, strange creature, ethereal look that I always want to have. So I take that just above the eyebrow and I'm going to darken that up in a minute and sort of blend it out a little bit more, but that's the kind of shape that we want. We kind of look like a lovely alien actually, which is something I always want in my life, because I think I might actually be an alien. So this is the Ultimate Brights palette from NYX. It is one of my all-time favorites. And I'm going to take this like a darker teal color, and I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush, and I'm going to pick that up now and just nestle it right there around that blank area that we've created. Just like so. Just to darken it up just a touch. We don't want it too dark because this is a very bright kind of aqua summery kind of look, so we don't want to make it too dark, but we're gonna just nestle that in to give that area a little bit more definition. Yes. Okay, and we're gonna put that same darker teal and just put it right there in the center of that little dot. It's not going to make like a huge difference, but it's just going to create like a nice little shape in there, and make it look a little bit more defined. And now we're going to start doing what I was going to do with this bright shade here. Whoopsie daisies. I've forgotten something. I will be back in a little tick. And okay, so I'm going to be taking this palette. Is just a wreck. So there's sort of a white color in there, which is supposed to be kind of underbrow kind of a color, and I'm going to tuck that right into that little space that we made. You see now. So just right there. It is a delicate job, but there you go. And just blend it slightly. I'm using like a paddle brush that looks like a mermaid tail. Who doesn't want that in their lives? So you do the other side. I just got this brush cheaply on eBay, the place of all big cheap brush sets. And this is the really fun bit. I'm going to be taking this Collections Glam Crystal in Cosmic Stars, and it's a gorgeous glitter, and I'm going to take that right up on that space we made and even far up into the color. So we look like a glittery queen. Or a mermaid with lovely glittery scales, who is glistening in the sun. And you can see it just made the most wonderful glow. Okay, so next we're gonna be doing another fun part, which is I am going to, one moment, I'm going to use the same paddle brush. I'm going to go into my Ultimate Brights palette, and I'm going to take this well-loved shade on the far corner, which is a sort of a lovely pinky purpley shade, and I'm gonna take that right under the eyes, like so. Okay, so taking that under the eyes, and even we might even be dragging it down slightly in a minute to hide those slight dark circles that I happen to get. So we just kind of gently pat it slightly under. Just like that, very softly. Okay, and then we're gonna take this shade here, which is sort of, again, just a slightly stronger kind of purpley pinky kind of shade, and we're just gonna put that right under at the lash line, just to give an extra pop of color. Okay. Just right under the eye like that. Bingo! Okay, now, one moment, I'm gonna take some liquid eyeliner to really define that upper crease. This is one I haven't actually used before, so wish me luck. It is Super Cat Skinny by Soap and Glory, so I have high hopes for this. And I'm just gonna make like a nice thin kind of line to really define that eye. I'm gonna get a mirror and see. Oh my god, dropping everything. Whew. Gonna get like a mirror for this. Okay, pretty good. And I'm also gonna take that down right into your corner. So gently does it. I'm gonna just note that. Hope for the best. So that should do. It's not as black as I normally like it, but it will do for now. And I'm gonna do the other side as well. Well, they're certainly not completely even, but I don't give a damn, so. Certainly sisters and not twins, as they would say. Oakley Coakley. So, we have lined our eyes, looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna just put on a bit of quick mascara, and then we get to do the bit that I am really excited about, which is blush and highlight, my darlings. Okay, so we're gonna pop some mascara on. I'm just using the Essence Princess Lash. You know, whenever you can get good mascara for cheap, do it, you know, why not? I don't normally bother curling my lashes, but you can do that too. Mostly because I'm lazy, but also because I have good natural eyelashes, I guess, that can curl themselves. But I do have a really cute eyelash curler. And we're gonna go to the other side. Oopsie. There we go. Switch that. And we're gonna go on the lower lashes now. I always make the weirdest faces during this one. Go. Yes! That is perfect. Yes, that just makes so much difference. It always just like, pow, opens your eyes, you know. Then you look like you have immense alien eyes. And that's the look I want to go for. Alien mermaidy vibes. Right, so a couple of last few little steps that I'm gonna do now. Hello, I am back. I'm going to just take a little white eyeliner just in the waterline. I generally don't put too much pressure here. I just go nice and soft. Whew! Bingo. And the other eye. Look a bit Clockwork Orange for a second. Yeah, there we go. That is perfection. And now I'm just gonna take, I'm just gonna do a few little final touches to my face. I'm gonna use one of my favorite blushes, which is the Benefit Dandelion blush. It's just a really lovely, like, subtle pink, which I know that I don't seem very subtle right now, but I do appreciate a subtle little blush. So I'm going to just put a bit of that on. Hopefully you'll be able to tell, although you may not, but that's okay. These cheeks are gonna be as bright as my future. Get that like 50s poster girl look with the big white teeth. Yes. I always like to take it on the apples and kind of sweep towards the temple to kind of give it a nice like lifted look, because I don't really do a lot of contour. I'm thinking of trying more because I bought some cheaper contour palettes that I am dreading but also quite excited to use. Oh my god, I am dropping my brushes everywhere. Okay, so let me just find my little highlighter. Oh, there he is. This is my favorite goddamn highlighter I have ever used, and I don't know how to recommend this. It comes in this like tiny little pot, and it's sort of like an iridescent-y, pinky kind of lilac-y color. It's so gorgeous and so glittery and just the kind of thing I love. And I got it on eBay for like not very much money at all, but it is absolutely just gorgeous. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. So I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. And a little bit of this goes a long way. So that just like, you can see, like, look at it. It is glorious. I'm gonna take this brush actually, which is sort of like a nice fluffy brush that's kind of like that, and it just kind of hugs the cheeks actually really nicely. And I'm gonna tap in there very gently, and I'm going to take that along the cheeks and give myself a beautiful iridescent kind of ocean glow. It's so gorgeous. I can't get over this because it looks like it's glowing from like within the skin, which is just spectacular. I'm gonna do that on the other side, and I do this kind of just below that color, but you can go up if you want into that color right there. And yeah, that's just stunning. And I like to get a little bit right on the nose. Might have been a bit too much because you would be blinging for the gods. I like to just take my little finger and blend that out. Woo! That nose highlight, girl. And I like to take that on the Cupid's bow. Give myself a little highlighter mustache, if you will. And a little on the chin. And a little bit just below the brow there. And it's just like brings the look to the next level. I just think it looks absolutely ethereal, but like almost natural at the same time. Like it's just divine. It's my perfect thing. And I'm going to take my favorite lip gloss, which is Essence Shine 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 Clear Lip Gloss, and I'm gonna put that on my lips, and that will be that. I love this so much. It just makes you look so stunning. Look how shiny. Look how shiny I am. I look like I just came out of the sea, but somehow look amazing. Like it's somehow I have a full face of makeup. That's the real magic of mermaids, isn't it? Yes. That just like, you don't, I don't really wear a lot of lipstick, so this is just perfect for me. And then the final step is just to set my makeup in place. And I do have to fix my hair, so when I've done that, I'll come back and I'll show you the final look. Woo! I'm using the NYX Bear With Me. It's supposed to be like a primer and a setting spray and does everything, does your laundry, you know. And I basically bought it because it looks pretty and it's like pink, but it's actually not it's not all that, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm gonna use it anyway because, you know, I don't want to waste anything. So after setting spray, I just like to tap everything into place on my skin and just make sure that everything is really like even and blended. And yeah, hey presto, we have a pastel alien mermaid sea slug kind of a look. If that's something that you vibe with, then, you know, you're like me. So I'm going to just fix my hair and then I will be back. Ooh. So this is the finished look. I'm really happy with it. It's giving you kind of aquatic alien vibes. And my hair looks slightly more done, even though I did basically nothing to it. And yeah, my sea slug tells you goodbye. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.